Okay, The Art of Drumming, reading text in 4/4. That's volume 1. Today we're going to be working on page 11 and a few recommendations when playing or learning how to read. There's a few approaches. As far as the sticking is concerned, what you should be doing is playing the right hand in a full stroke position and the left hand in the full stroke position, using alternating strokes. And the reason for that is that my right hand and my left hand sound the same. If you notice, there is no accents, no dynamic markings. So, with that being said, and also rather, you need to count. I'm going to play or demonstrate this as what is the downbeat. For example, I'll do line 1, measure number 1. Instead of counting the 16ths or 8th notes or quarter notes, I'm going to count the downbeat 1 as 1 because there's 2 8th notes. On the count of 2, it's a quarter note, so I would count just 2. And on the count of 3, I would count the quarter note again, and then on 4, 2 8th notes, 4 in. Now I'll play that the way I just presented it to you. Line 1, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right hand, left hand, sounding the same. Now you could also play that as a straight 8th note count, counting all the 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or you could do the whole page in 16th note counting, playing what's there. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. I'm going to count the downbeat as is. Okay, with that all being said, we're going to work on page 11. Measure line number 1, measure number 1. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Line 1, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line 1, measure number 3. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Line 1, measure number 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line 2, measure number 1. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. And again, notice the hands are coming down one spot, and my right hand and my left hand are sounding the same. All right, line 2, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line 2, measure number 3. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Line number 2, measure number 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. Line 3, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Line 3, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line 3, measure number 3. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Line 3, measure number 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. Line 4, measure number 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Line 4, measure number 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 4, measure number 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 4, measure number 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 5, measure number 1. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Line 5, measure number 2. 1 and 2, and 3, 4, and. Line 5, measure number 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Line 5, measure number 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. Line 6, measure number 1. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 6, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and sorry, oh boy. Line 6, again, we'll try that. I apologize. Line 6, measure number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Play and catch. Okay, line 6, measure number 3. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 6, measure number 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Line 7, measure number 1. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 7, measure number 2. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Line 7, measure number 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Line 7, measure number 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Line 8, measure number 1. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Line 8, measure number 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, line 8, measure number 3. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Line 8, measure number 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, that completes page 11. Now I'm going to leave all my contact information underneath the video. My live online lesson site, the address, my email, my Skype contact, and my Facebook contact. If you feel so inclined to purchase any one of my 4 publications, visit my website, my live online lesson website, and look under Matt's products. There's 4 books in publication. The Art of Drumming Reading Text in 4/4, The Art of Reading Text in 6/8. With those 2 books, you'll get a YouTube video. You can just go onto YouTube, and I do page by page explaining how to play those 2 books. The other 2 books, one is Rudimental Fun, and the other one is Ostinato Patterns. Now the special I'm running, if you buy or feel so inclined to purchase rather, 2 or more books, you have an option. I will offer you a one-on-one Skype lesson or a 1-month free membership pass to my live online lesson site. Also, being that you have my email, some feedback would be appreciated if you feel so inclined to do that, as to tell me whether you're understanding what I'm explaining, or should I, am I explaining it too fast? Should I do it a little slower, a little bit more in detail? Should I play the whole page, complete? Any feedback would be fine. So with all that being said, thank you, and wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and practice. Have a good time.